Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. But great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Green, and it's Covington in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Alex Len, and it's Fox in at the 1. That one doesn't drop. The Rockets go the other way with it. Last time they met in Houston.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now, here is Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
And here is Fox. Outside, Bagley for the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. And here are the Rockets. Harden the pass to Green. That one falls.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fox looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Bagley with a wide open look.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Westbrook against Fox. Shoots from 8. Jump shot is good.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Outside, Covington. Kicks to Harden. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Len.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown. You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
One shot.
That free throw good from Harden. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now Westbrook. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Phoenix. Back to Harden. Overhealed. Harden, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Barnes against Covington.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Pass to Green. Over Bagley, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Barnes. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And it's good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Kings trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Westbrook. Inside. Changes up. Harden's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Healed with the bucket.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Covington. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Fox, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Like right around the halfway mark, and some players starting to feel a little bit beat up, taking those bumps and bruises. Is it hard to decide which injuries to play through versus the ones that make you sit and miss a game?
You know, I don't think so. If you're a younger player, it may be a little more difficult, but as you've spent time in the league, you know your body. You understand what's an ache and a pain and something you can play with, or an injury that really hampers you. So I think as you mature in the league, it becomes much easier to know what's an injury and what's something that you can work through.
That word tolerance becomes pretty important, doesn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's a little different in that regard, Kevin. Some guys have a high tolerance, others have a low or moderate. But again, it's about knowing your body.
The Kings trail by 12. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook. Passes to Green. Over Fox. And it's Green missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Westbrook. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Fox. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Healed outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the level of detail that Robert Covington approaches defense with is just phenomenal. He is always prepared for his matchup.
Yeah, and that's why he's an outstanding defender, Kevin, because he's got the physical attributes. He's got excellent speed and quickness for a guy of his size, good length and strength, outstanding hands. But he does a nice job of studying his opponent and what he needs to do to be effective defensively. I think he's one of the better defenders in the game and on the wing.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
Here's Rivers. The Kings getting the bucket. Carroll with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for the Rockets. Parker passes to Joseph. Bielitsa against Carroll. Now, here's Bielitsa. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 3. Bogdanovich, no luck. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were 3rd in that category. They also were 3rd in free throws made.
Rivers with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Parker, right side. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Now here's Gordon. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Joseph against Rivers. Now here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker's shot is off.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but Maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 17-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
2 points. That one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Corey Joseph does a nice job with his speed and change of pace to get by the defense.
Rivers against Joseph. Rivers kicks to Carroll. Now the pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Rivers against Joseph. Three-pointer. And it's Gordon missing. The Kings trail by 14. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Holmes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 14. Rivers surveying the D. To the left side wing. McLemore with the ball. Holmes on him. McLemore, no good. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Joseph. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets it back. Carroll kicks to McLemore. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Joseph. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holmes. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Houston leading by 15. Now McLemore. Back to Gordon. The 3 ball. Here's Rivers. Good D by Parker. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Russell Westbrook, a surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Cephalosha in at the center position. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Rivers. Fires the three. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the left wing. Joseph has an open look. Kept alive. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Rivers passes to McLemore. He kicks it to Gordon. Carroll with it. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. And here is Bielitsa after Eric Gordon hit the three. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's Sacramento converting. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Suns in Phoenix. Well, Greg, it took some time for Bogdanovich to make it over to the NBA, but you can see why he was worth the wait.
And Bogdanovich showed some flashes of his great shooting that rookie year and only improved on that last season. Still, you know, in his mid-20s, he should only continue to get better as he adjusts to the NBA.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, and Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Gordon. Now here's Carroll. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to McLemore. Now here's Tucker. Defended by Bagley. Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. You know, at this point in his career, Austin Rivers has proven how deadly he can be as a weapon, Clark, off the bench.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I like the energy that Rivers comes in with. I mean, he pushes the tempo and looks for a shot as well. And I think he can play either guard spot effectively.
Shoot 2. The first one falls. Clark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best who have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Well, free throw off from Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 9 points for James Harden.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And here's Barnes for three. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Right wing. McLemore with the ball. Outside Westbrook. Got a piece of it. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Kicks it to Fox. Healed outside. Harden with it. Picked up by Bagley. And Harden with the stuff.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
The Kings trail by 16. Healed outside. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
Outside, Fox. Bagley in the post, guarded by Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for McLemore. Good on the 2nd free throw. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Westbrook, no good.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Rockets leading by 15. Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Right side, Green. Floats one up. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Heel dishes to Fox. Left side, Bagley. It's rebounded by Houston. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Harden with the stuff.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 17. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Well, you know, how can you not get excited about the way P.J. Tucker plays defense? Takes on all comers. Great intensity. He really is the leader of his team defensively.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in.
And a chance to check out the stats for Parker. How his last 10 games have gone. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And with Tucker Clark and his defense, he'll pump his team up with his play.
You know, that's a big reason, guys, why he sees so many minutes every game. I mean, his rotations are on time. He's got excellent hands, which allow him to force turnovers, but I think it's his intensity that sets him apart.
The Kings trail by 16. Stolen by Westbrook. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And the shot goes in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Fox after Jeff Green's bucket. That's a 2 from Parker. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Healed outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Len. Here's Healed. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Nobody near Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 5 to the middle. Parker with the steal. In the corner, it's Healed. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 18. Westbrook passes to Covington. Right side, Westbrook. The dish to Green. Releases from 15, and Houston again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Len. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Healed, attacking. Misses from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Robert Covington. From 12 feet out. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Westbrook. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Tucker with the ball, now guarded by Len. Shot clock at 6. 4-3, Westbrook, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called by the Kings. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Parker. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tabo Cephalosha has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Joseph against Rivers. Feeds it to Gordon. Dishes it to Green. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Joseph. Outside Bogdanovic. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. And here's Rivers. Over Bogdanovic. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Harden. Good D by Barnes. Tipped away. Lobbed up there for Green. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And we can talk all we want about their passing. But from three-point range, these point guards have been filling it up for the past month. Russell Westbrook third.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from three.
Now Hield. Outside, Fox. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got his sixth rebound on the night.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
So it's Sacramento now. The Rockets making the shot. Fox passes to Len. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Len. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Kings shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Down low, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Harden against Hield. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Tucker. And it's Fox with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hield with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And the dunk by Len.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
The first free throw is good. And Jeff Green drops them both. Fox with it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And he makes good on the layup. Fox has got 6 points.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Here's Tucker. He dishes it to Green. And that one, good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The Rockets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That's good from Green. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Passes it to Harden.
Green.
Inside, Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Shot.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Now here's Hield. He's got 5. The pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Westbrook passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Westbrook against Fox. Outside, Bagley. Barnes right side, 13 feet away. Here's Len. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. To the inside. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Sacramento making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Carroll kicks to McLemore. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. It's good. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year 1 and a year 2 player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
Now, here's Bagley. Three-pointer, Hield. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 11 points.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 10. And McLemore kicks it to Tucker. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and the shot is long.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Parker against Carroll. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That will be foul number 5 on him. Joseph, he's checked in for the Kings. Rockets leading by 22. Now Westbrook. He's got 12. Here's Rivers. off on the layup.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Parker. Outside for Bagley. He sinks the 11-footer. Bagley's got 7 points.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Pass to Rivers. On the wing, Cephalosha. Defended by Bagley. Cephalosha, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Cephalosha's got his first bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Parker, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Ferocity and intensity from Parker in the paint. He leaves the defense with no choice but to grab him and foul him down there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Parker.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
He's off on the second. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Westbrook up top, covered by Parker. And here's Gordon from outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Barnes.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season. And now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
Now here's Joseph. Bogdanovich with it. That's a 2 from Parker. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Westbrook against Bielitsa. Misses the layup. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Pass to Cephalosha. It's Rivers on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. Rivers can't get it to go. The Kings shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. Buries the long-range jumper. Gordon's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. Here's Sacramento, and after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Rivers to the paint. Here's Gordon, and it's Houston with another.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Stolen by Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the pass to Covington. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Sacramento again missing. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Joseph, that's good.
Yeah, capable from the interior. When Joseph has the space needed to get a shot off, he uses it.
Joseph against Rivers. Pass to Cephalosha. Back to Rivers. From 17 feet out, he can't get it to go. So the Kings will take it the other way. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Bogdanovich has got 15 points. Rockets leading by 22. Here's Rivers. Pass to Covington. Shoots over Holmes. Covington's shot is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Houston on top, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Rivers. Jabari Parker making his last shot. On the wing, Gordon from outside the arc. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Fox.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Rivers passes to Green. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Fox, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. The feed to Rivers. He kicks to Green. Here's Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The wide open look here for Fox. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 15. Outside, Covington. Rejected by Len. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Tucker's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Here's Sacramento now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fox against Covington. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Really left alone that time. 18 points for Eric Gordon.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's Fox. Green with the block, and he's able to get it back.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Harden with the drive. Rejected by Len. Healed right side. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Rockets leading by 10. Harden kicks to Green, and Green slams it in.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Passes it to Barnes. They kick out to Heel. Just 5 on the clock. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The drive by Gordon. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside, and excellent finishing at the basket.
Outside, Fox. Stolen by Harden. Bielitsa against Green. That one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Healed outside. High arcing shot. Bielitsa with the bucket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Outside, Covington. Harden finds Tucker. Rejected by Len. They recover it. 6 to shoot. Fox with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Knocked loose. And Covington sends it back. And he recovers it. Goes back up. Goes up again. And it's Barnes getting it to go.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Harden against Fox. Harden kicks to Gordon. Overhealed, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Fox. Rebounded by Covington.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's Harden with the drive. Good on the shot. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Loud pass to Bagley, and finish off by Bagley. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Harden. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Fox, no good. Rockets leading by 12. To the middle, and stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Healed with the bucket.
An excellent play, and coming at the right time as well, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions like that.
Now, here's Westbrook. Lets a floater go. Rejected by Len. Here's Barnes. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Harden the pass to Tucker. They get a hand on it.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 1st foul. And it's the Kings with the ball, trailing by 10. Fox with it. Westbrook picks him up. Barnes against Green. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Heel. Misses off the right iron. And for the Rockets, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Man, I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Robert Covington. And the dunk by Len.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Tucker. Sweet move. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Now here's Hield from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Down low, here's Harden. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Harden's got 23.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Barnes can't get it to go.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Westbrook finds Tucker. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. 11-point game. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Stolen by Westbrook. Fires from 18. And it's good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half. Sacramento's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes passes to Bagley. Inside. And the jam by Harden.
I love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Kings trail by 15. With the floater, and Fox gets it to go.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Westbrook, it's Covington on the wing. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Covington. And the three off target. King's shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Here's Hield, and the rejection by Harden. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Rockets leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jeff Green.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Covington's shot is off. And it's the Kings with the ball. They trail by 11. Hield can't hit. Harden kicks to Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss. So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Congrats, James, on the win. This is a very tough team. What does it mean to beat them?
It meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
I'm sure you'll see these guys again. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.